Episode 25. We walk through life, and one thing becomes clear to me. The judgments we cast on others and on ourselves are heavy. They're like stones in our pockets, always weighing us down. We think we have the right to judge others, to look at the surface of someone's life, their clothes, their reputation, their mistakes, and assume we know their story. But here's the thing we don't see. The judgment we give is the judgment we receive. It's a cycle, a mirror. I remember one time, my daughter, just 10 years old, was told that her reputation was ruined. Just a child, and already carrying the weight of a rumor that didn't belong to her. A classmate, out of spite, said that she was using drugs. Can you imagine? 10 years old, already caught in the web of someone else's cruelty. So I went to the school, confronted the principal, tried to find out who started it, and what did I learn? That it was the very same girl who had threatened my daughter weeks before. She was suspended. But what did my daughter lose? She lost her innocence, her trust. And that is what judgment does. It steals something precious from people. Now, I think about the world around us. How many times have we been judged for the way we dress, for the group we hang out with, or worse, for what we don't have, as if our worth is in our popularity or our possessions, as if it's somehow right to look at someone's life and decide that it's less than ours. But what does that judgment say about us? That we think we know better, that we're somehow more righteous, more deserving, more worthy. But we're not, and God knows that. In Matthew 7, Jesus asks, "Why do you look at the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye?" Think about that. A log in your eye and you're worried about the speck in someone else's. We're all imperfect, all struggling with our own flaws. So why would we look down on others for theirs? Why would we stand above them as if we're any better? The truth is, the more we judge, the more we build walls between ourselves and the very thing we're supposed to be seeking: understanding, connection, and peace. And here's the thing that's been on my heart. The judgments we make aren't just hurting others. They're hurting us. Every time we judge, we pull ourselves further from empathy. Every time we look at someone and say, they don't belong, or they're not good enough, we separate ourselves from the truth. We separate ourselves from the heart of God, because He sees not as we see. He looks at the heart. God doesn't care about the size of your house, the car you drive, or the brand of your clothes. He doesn't care about your social status, your title, or your image. He looks at your heart. And when you judge someone for what they wear, or how they speak, or how they look, are you looking at their heart, or just the surface? So I ask myself, and I ask you too, why do we judge? What are we afraid of? What do we gain by pulling someone else down? Maybe it's a defense mechanism. Maybe we're just trying to cover up our own insecurities. But what if instead of judging, we embraced one another's differences? What if, instead of measuring ourselves against the failures of others, we decided to lift them up, to help them, to forgive them? Jesus said in Luke 6:37, "Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Pardon, and you will be pardoned." Think about that for a second. The same measure you use for others will be used for you. If we truly understood that, we'd be more careful, more compassionate, more humble, because judgment doesn't make us feel superior. It just leaves us empty. In the end, I believe this. We are all walking our own paths, facing our own struggles. No one knows what's in someone else's heart, what they've endured, or what they're fighting to overcome. So why judge? Why look down on someone for what they're lacking? when we all have something missing inside. Let's stop carrying the weight of judgment. Let's lay it down. Let's look at one another with eyes of grace. Because in the end, it's not judgment that will bring us peace. It's understanding, it's kindness, it's forgiveness. That's the heart of God, and that's what we should be striving for. So today, let's let go. Let's stop judging and start seeing. Let's start loving. I am Nelly Ferrari, and I live the Kodach secrets.